IG, I was exactly like that. Like, if we're snowballing, I'm like the best carry you can have. But if we ever fall behind or hard thing to get rid of, like a habit of just being scared.
I actually had a lot of teams on core position. It's very difficult obstacle to go over. What happens is, if the lane doesn't go well for them, they're always that one item behind. Just wait for me. Wait for me. 30 more seconds. I just need this amount. I just need this. I just need that. Then again, I think that you need to, as a team, force his decision, perhaps. But it's difficult to do if he doesn't feel comfortable.
Yeah, because he's going to make misplays.
Yeah, he's going to play, and
he's going
to blame you after.
And then after, he's like, I told you guys I'm not ready yet. Why you forced me to come? And
this is a different opening from Ehome, at least. They go with the Razor Ogre.
Whoa.
This is, yeah, we've seen some Ogre, but not a lot. Meanwhile, from Aster, it's completely predictable. Nyx Assassin banned out, Leshak picked up. This is what they do. Maybe a Treant here as well, as that has been, yeah, they go with the Treant. Wow.
Nice, nice.
My newly picked up Rampage, of course, was on Leshak yesterday.
That's right.
So it makes sense.
I bore witness to that.
Yeah. And then
your subsequent 2 rampages were stolen from you.
I was actually pretty mad about that. And then he says, sorry, I wanted to give you the kill. After I'm doing everything myself.
We were diving the fountain at that point, so I mean, just kind of wanted to get the kill, period.
Relax. Don't need to give the whole story here.
Shadow Demon by Team Aster banned out. Meanwhile, TB by Ehome, and I'm still looking at this Razor and thinking, what's the point? Is it for the Lash?
Why did they pick it into the Lash? Lash is really good against Razor.
So what's the point?
They do have like a hasted Razor though. You bloodlust him with his passive, he's gonna be hasted all game pretty much.
Sure, but like in this meta, in the current patch, if I have 4 heroes, then I'm allowed to make any combination. I'd always make Lash 3 and take it for myself in the first. No, not Razor and Ogre.
Maybe Ehome just really want to pick Troll Warlord.
Maybe Ogre and 3. Yeah, but you're not. Look.
5 seconds remaining.
When we're discussing it, it's like following the pattern, right?
Oh yeah.
But besides that pattern, you also have to, if you put yourself in the draft's shoes, you have to understand that they're trying to hide constantly what they're picking. That's why we see those ambiguous heroes, first 2 picks that we're not even discussing about. It's like general knowledge. If you pick a Razor that early, that it can't be because you want to troll. At least I think. But it's not banned out by Aster.
Maybe they literally want to troll.
Now
there's a chance, you know, he can go all 3 lanes, so in that regard he's at least versatile.
Did you know that troll is literally from...
Yes, his lore.
Meme?
His lore is an allegory for his internet trolls.
He was too trolly even for his campment, so they banished him.
And then he killed them.
And then he killed all of them.
I think they did a good job embodying it too with his voice lines.
Oh yeah. There's this one voice line, I don't know if it's actually used in the game, but it's on the wiki where he says, "We only lost because my entire team are noobs." And he like legit says noobs as a Dota hero.
Sometimes I can't really understand what he's saying because it's too distorted and he's screaming and he's attacking. He literally sounds like one of my teammates when he opens his mic.
Dude, I would love to hear the different language voice acting for Troll Warlord. You were saying that Chinese casters voice a lot of the Chinese heroes.
Yeah.
So Invoker, you said, was by who?
I don't know all the names. Like they have all these funky, weird names.
Right.
Like, I don't want to say anything that can't back up here.
Fair enough.
I just know that I always make fun of
team's turn to pick.
For voicing Invoker.
No, I'm basically saying what they're saying, and they're like, ha ha ha, very funny.
Oh, like you're repeating their voice lines back at them?
Exactly.
The real life chat wheel?
I know it's probably like they like your accent as well, so they laugh at it a little bit because it's not that proficient.
But innately, they're like...
I have the same
5
thing when
seconds remaining.
Russia or Kiev stuff, or when I'm in a team filled with CIS players. If I start speaking Russian, it just puts the mood up a little bit because
look at this silly guy trying to speak our language.
Yeah, like so cute. Hat on the back, a little shuffle through the hair. Lion from Team Aster, by the way, picked up before, I believe, after the Snapfire, before the Void, allows them to pick off any sort of spirits if they get picked up by Ehome, but Ehome didn't do anything like that. They went with a very stable, foolproof Snapfire and Void, which is pretty good. And now Team Aster as well with the Beastmaster.
10 seconds remaining.
These two drafts are wilding out a little.
Beastmaster
5 seconds
is
remaining.
at least the Boar Beastmaster was always considered to be really strong against Void.
Mhm.
We have no way of
Venom,
clearing
yeah.
the Boars. And Snapfire doesn't really help with it anymore, especially with the skill build.
But it's gonna be Ogre, right? Like, be on that lane.
Then it's probably even worse.
Yeah, it's probably even worse, because I guess
yeah.
Snapfire could shred down the boar, right?
At
It's
least like half health
probably
or so,
worse.
but
You chuck that Ignite
If you
on
shred
them.
it, it's still half HP.
probably. The only thing is like what? Level 1 is like 30 damage, right?
Yeah, but I thought the minus armor...
6 hits.
Yeah.
How much HP does the Boar
Ah,
have?
man.
Is it 300 or
Man.
400?
I don't
know.
remember. That's an interesting situation,
But
though.
he definitely needs like at least 1 or 2 more auto attacks to kill
Yeah,
him.
that's true.
And which like you can get a lion stun on you, Beastmaster right clicking you, and Void can't really help you at all.
I guess if you put Ogre there, he has a ton of armor, if nothing else.
10
That
seconds
can be
remaining.
helpful, but it's difficult to close distance from level 3. on these
5
Nast.
seconds
I don't like
remaining.
this Ehome draft that they have. They're pretty cooldown reliant, and they don't really have any sort of tower pressure just yet. Aster's lineup seems much more complete so far, and now they can just round it out with like a very good stable hard carry, very solid Ehome.
But when you look at Ehome, it all stems from the Razor pick, right?
Yeah.
Why they
Yeah.
don't have these things? It's because of the Razor first stage. That's
If you want a pusher off lane, there is Broodmother still in the pool for
for
Ehome.
Ehome. If they even need an offlaner, first pick Razor, maybe Razor is an offlaner.
How about just
That's
pick
true.
Phantom Lance enough for Aster and make it easy?
10 seconds remaining.
Good.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Medusa
Medusa's
still in the pool.
there, yeah. Although I think Razor is very strong against Medusa. It's a very slow static hero that can get drained easily.
Historically it was, but I'm not sure anymore. Like,
Yeah,
in this patch.
with Ag's Snake, I feel like you should be able to make a gap, right?
Cold-blooded,
Potentially, but
with the
he's gonna get
shard.
beacon
Oh,
eventually.
cold-blooded
With the
so-
shard, exactly.
yeah, I
He
didn't even
links
think
you,
about
he's
that.
instantly frozen.
Oh, he's gonna get a beacon.
Radiant
And,
team's
of course.
turret.
Medusa can't afford to have 180. Oh, the carry Magnet is actually very popular in China, especially in I-League. Aster has been playing it a lot.
We saw it in Southeast Asia yesterday. Did not do it that great.
Choose your
Oh,
hero.
and carry clean.
What?
Well, mid
So it's
Clinks
offlane
maybe?
Razor then.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
no.
offlane Void.
Offlane Void.
Carry Cling.
Okay, well,
Mid
points
lane
for
Razor.
creativity, that's for sure. Well, I was already gonna go Aster anyway, just because they're undefeated, obviously.
Like, Clinks is a good hero though.
This
Clinks-
looks more like SCA draft than...
There were 3 completely uncontested heroes, at least up until 4 days ago, in all upper division.
Yeah.
Clinks, Silencer,
Thank you very much, Tsunami. We got our predictions. I don't know what you want to do, but you know.
I think I'm gonna go with the team. G, of course. Offlane Faceless Void, mid Razor, safe lane Clinks. These are all heroes that they want to build. These are right clickers. You know, Razor deals some magical damage, but the other two is just pure physical, and I don't like it. Carry Magnus, I want to see more of it. Seen some in Southeast Asia, I believe there was some mag carries in I-League. Worked out well for a couple of teams. I think this hero has a ton of potential. But I want to see Clinks in act. This is what I want to see. I want to see how strong this hero is. I feel like it's been underused. By underused, I don't think anyone picked it. And look at them. They're big Arcos Gaming fans here on Team Aster.
Oh, this is perfect. I'm going to choose Ehome only for the fact that, you know, if you are at home and predicting dpc.pwesports.cn/fun, then you're happy right now. If you had said, oh, wait, did I say no?
I don't know what you said.
The question was, will Chalice get Ag's Shard in game number... Oh, I said... I was so happy that he picked Void. Because I knew that that is a hero to get Shard on, and...
If the game lasts long enough, he might. But I don't think it's an item to just get to second, third. Maybe if the second Roshan drops it.
We'll have to see.
So Strafe mana cost for Clinks got increased from 40 to 70 at all levels.
This ain't no snowball
40, 50,
fight.
60 to 70. And Shard got nerfed by 15-second duration. But still feels like, at least for me, that the hero can be used. He's a bit, you know, squishy, burstable. But at least this time around, Beastmaster does not have a Necro Book, so his mana can be burned. They cannot see him that easily.
I'm ready to see this Clinks in the safe lane. And how often they're going to spam that Arkash one.
So Ogre starting with the Bloodlust, just wants to be able to kill the boars.
Okay.
Orb of Venom, healing self, tangos. He's a pretty beefy boy. 7 armor.
Literally unkillable. It's what the Ogre does, especially with the Orb of Venom. Just run at you, right click, and be annoying.
Just be in your face. And it makes sense that they picked Ogre, because they have these 3 cores that rely on dealing physical damage, so a lot of value from Bloodlust. This is some good harassment. Once they hit level 2, they get a point. I want to see if you want to go for Ignite. Just a bit more slow, and then they could potentially Tetra kill on Lion.
Yeah, for sure. You get that Ignite, you throw it out. You got that Orb of Venom, you run with Bloodlust. Sylar maybe having an opportunity early with those Searing Arrows to get a kill on Borax if he's not too careful. I guess it comes down to if they get level 2 first, and that's exactly what they've done so far. And X-Nova does go in the Ignite.
So a bit of an extra slow. Clink still thinking about what he wants to get. Either he needs a Strafe or Skeleton Walk. Maybe he doesn't need to get anything, you know, because you're not going to be using that Skelly Walk anyway. Maybe for the chase potential.
Right. But you can
it feels like a waste of mana, kind of. I would love to see some kind of mana region. He's bringing a Wraith Band. Possibly
Scatterblast top. Oh, Shockwave is close with both these heroes on Aster.
Yeah, Passy is one of the best items. Lanham, he's going in. He's gonna get the first blood.
He will. The right click's coming in from the tree and hitting for 94. Sometimes the tree feels like it doesn't hurt as much as it does.
So good on these strength melee heroes as a position 5, whether it's a Baton, whether it's Giant Protector, Clockwork, you name it. But they need to bring more region to the top lane.
Especially after the harassment they took early on.
Cookie.
Fire Step.
They need
Cookie
a bash.
lands. Lanham hit with a Scatter Blast, and he'll get traded. Chalice gets the kill.
A bit of a different build on Snapfire, not going for Lil Shredder. Instead, Scatter Blast. This is kind of an old school build, but I've seen some players are staying away from Lil Shredder. I'm a big fan of Lil Shredder. You know, the burst damage, Blightstone, Medallion, opens up the Roche, that extra minus armor. So yeah, as said, bottom Sylar, he doesn't even get anything except those Searing Arrows, just saving a point. Both of these abilities are kind of lackluster in the laning stage.
I'm getting you with the fake hype. I keep interrupting. I'm sorry. They keep fake hyping me. They trick me in. They lasso me in. And I get tricked. It's like Arrow.
I get that all the time. Tricked into the arrow. Oh, I'm gonna dodge it. Then I'm dead.
Now you have the ability to spam, I'm dead. Chalice, though, get run back. Now the little shredder comes out from phase. That's what I was wondering, if he was going to go like 1-1 to start and then heavy into the little shredder after.
It might not be a bad idea if he wants to put more points in the little shredder. Because Scatter Blast level 1 is really good.
Chalice, he's in
140
trouble.
damage. Chalice is not in trouble. He's actually
dead.
very dead. Monet gets the last hit, double bracer. This seems to be the build on a safe lane mag. Double bracer, power treads, Echo Saber, Blink Dagger.
Pull here. Won't work out for last. Haven't really spoken too much about this mid matchup. White Album up against XM. XM sitting at level 5. Both him and White Album pretty much even in terms of experience, but Razor does have a 6 CS advantage so far.
Yeah, Razor does well. Mid Razor, I think this hero also has the ton of value. What you get from the hero. Was not a big fan, but after seeing a multiple games where he just takes over, stays on top of the net worth, kind of liking it more and more.
Like getting that kill, only 15 CS so far. Compare that to the Beastmaster or even Sylar, he's kind of sitting pretty far behind. Going too well for him. It's led to an Aster 1k net worth lead.
Beastmaster has Aghanim Scepter queued up from the offlane. Very interesting. Rotation on the bottom from Fade. They're not gonna get anything out of it. So yeah, XX Axis is gonna be the name in this game.
XX Axis.
Yeah.
All right. Thought it was a little too early in the morning for you to pull something like that off so early.
Yeah,
but,
we
you know.
woke up at 5 a.m. We are having an early day, but brain still works.
Brain's on. Earth Spike hits. He does have 1 point into the Skeleton Walk. Would there ever have been a way where you just hold that point, skip Skeleton Walk completely, or is it like the value point worth it?
It's just a bit of more. You're thinking about the Skeleton Walk or the Strafe?
Just the Skeleton. Maybe, I don't know. He was holding points off both of them to start, right? So
he was still deciding what he needs to go for.
Right.
If he feels threatened, we'll use a Skeleton Walk. Try to get away, but he's CSing nicely, 38 on top of the net worth at the moment. Once he eats that creep with the death pact, it should be a kill cookie in. Oh, pause.
There's a little trouble there for XM.
Best situation out
And
of
then-
no situation.
Yeah. Basically what he did over mid. Pop that haste, made best of no situation as he almost died. How many?
He might go in.
He might go back in, yeah. Has 2 sips on that bottle after the one he's taking right now. He's hydrating.
Has Glyph ready if he wants to play a bit more aggressively under the tower. Last rack, 2 bottle charges, magic wand. Razor, no wand charges, just a bottle. We'll see. He'll probably try to poke, make something happen.
Borax in trouble, taking a lot of damage here. But he's able to get under the tower, and now X-Nova might be the one who's dead. And yeah, he goes down. Borax still survives.
A living armor actually keeping him alive. The value point that you get from this hero. Just 1 point, 5 armor, keeping him alive. On top lane, Chalice, not really having a good time. As expected, I see he's going for Mask of Madness. So this is going to be one of those pop lineups. That looks to me. Everyone wants to play carry from the off lane, carry from position 4. A big stack here. Monet has 3 points in Empower, could easily clear that.
So Lanham, he
Dyer's middle
has
tower
gone
isn't going to last
with
long.
1-2-1. I guess my question is, we've seen a lot of Treants focus more on the living armor, but I know you like Leech Seed a lot.
When you're battling, Lich Seed feels really good. The amount of heal that you get from it. But I want to see more points in living armor. I think it's time to just max out the living armor. And Monet will clear this big stack.
House getting forced back by Lanham and Elite. Shovel goes onto the ground, and I say the stack's been cleared, but Fate and XM come over. Cows does have Chrono if they need it, but they go to the RP. They'll drop down the Chrono, and Vorax TPs into the Chrono. Spike Nature's Grass trying to get a trade, will do so. XM gets the double kill. They've got now level 6 because of those kills. He'll get the kill on a Chalice.
Well, Lanham is just, enjoying himself. I think this is a very good trade for Team Aster. Like, he's going to be level 7 before Magnus TPs, pretty much. Because they cleared the stacks, he was staying in the XP range. Good skewer back into the tower. I mean, it does not get better than this.
Level 6 as that fight progresses. That was like perfect timing. And he's got arcane boots.
He's got mana boots, magic wand, and the Bassi. So that holy locket will come in very early on. Yeah.
I mean, he's as farmed as Chalice right now. What do you know? Holy locket queued up next. Who could have guessed? Man. Hey, he's getting so much he'd probably dig up a bounty right now. Okay, no. He got a mango.
And they're giving him lane top.
Yeah. Monet backing off into the jungle.
Lanham just feeling himself right now.
So, the Arkosh line, by the way, I don't know if you know that.
I don't know.
The translation is, you are already dead.
Okay. Well, that's a good way to start a game. Just spam that,
it.
yeah.
And he's got it, he can spam it out. I'm pretty sure there are a couple players in this game. Yeah, Fade has it as well. He can just spam the line constantly. White Album, we haven't really spoken about him, how he does love to play this Leshrac.
Everyone likes to play Leshrac at the moment. The hero just feels super strong. Full Snow AoE. 525. Almost like an attack range. I talked about how they're going to get a lot of value from Bloodlust. Ogre is maxing it, which I really like. You can see the attack speed from Clinks. He's going into Deso after finishing Medallion. There's some right clicks, minus armor.
They're giving Fade the mid lane right now.
Fade needs level 6. That's what they need. They use the kisses with the next Chronosphere. I'm just looking at Lanham.
Excited for what he's been able to pull off.
He's gonna have that Holy Locket in 300 gold. Disassemble, mana boots. The heal amplification is really nice on that item, especially with the living armor. It works on the towers. If you're using it on yourself, then you have heal amplification from your nature's guys, plus a Holy Locket.
Yeah, it seems to just be the go-to first item. Master Man is picked up for Chalice, so he'll go over towards mid. He does have that Chrono, so he can output quite a bit of damage within the Chrono.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe go after Monet, who's sitting on the steps here, and Time Walk Chrono
Just
only on a
Lion.
Borax. Not entirely worth, and he does get that Hex off, avoids the Fire Snap cookie. I mean, there's no way he's getting out, but Borax is trying to make a play.
They're gonna get the tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. Their top tower is full HP. But if they can get the mid tower, and they can, the damage coming out from the Clinks, he rotates as well. So a decent trade, still preferring, what Aster did. Now it opens up the map, but at the bottom, Beastmaster can control it with the Hawk.
And he's 700 gold away from Ats. Like, he's farming really well. You've got Overgrowth available once again. Fuel's picked up for White Album. So the pick potential here for Aster seems very likely. You can move around the map and really get a lot done, it seems like. And they'll get the finger off Chalice, just blown up by Borax.
First finger.
Didn't even
He
use
also
RP.
gives him empower. But Monet is a nice guy. I want to see damage from Lion once he gets the talent on level 10. RP.
Now they're going to use that RP, though. Get the kill there
Borax.
on Nova. Borax with a double kill. The supports are having a little fun here for Aster.
Radiant fortified their structures.
Oh, man.
My problem is with this Ehome's lineup right now is how do they start a fight? You have Faceless Void whenever there's no chrono. I feel like you cannot play Dota. So Clinks will need to do some heavy lifting, try to search them. But the supports, they don't really die to it. Because there is a Holy Locket about to be finished. And then Living Armor, which is level 3 at the moment. The extra 7 bonus armor that you get kind of nullifies the Deso.
Yeah. So we'll see what Sylar can do. He's got Medallion and soon Deso. Minus armor ends up being enough. XXS, by the way. Oh, he's got that X. It's getting delivered right now. Wormer's Kisses onto Lanham, and they should have the damage if they can land these kisses. Lanham somehow sidestepping a good chunk of them, and they really had to use everything. That plasma field just hits him on the end.
Old Man still
kill.
has the move.
Oh, yeah.
Left, right, you know, dodge
Down,
it,
up, down, select.
and let's see if they can just hold the tower. There's no Extreme Protector, so probably the tower's gonna drop a bit too much damage. Blightstone plus a little shredder. Borax could be in a bit of a trouble.
And
Just
he
pop
does
the dots
it.
to slow him down.
And then he pops the go-to line.
Where's that from? Like, is that a line from some kind of a game? Because it sounds familiar.
It's from the from an anime.
Anime? Which one? You an anime expert?
Not an expert. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Chat probably laughing at us right now.
No, probably not. What's crazy is I'm pretty sure I was told where it was from yet. Fist of the North Star. There we go.
Look at
I was
that.
going to say JoJo's
Radiant's
Bizarre.
courier just got killed.
Lanham just one-shots X-Noah's courier.
Yeah.
Hold the locket on. So the heal amplification is really nice. You get those charges. It got buffed. This item got buffed. So passive charge from 15 down to 10 seconds.
Dust comes out. And they'll find Sylar. They use that finger. They need one more shot. Monet gets the kill. Hasn't dropped the line just yet. And they're also going to find themselves a kill onto the Ogre. There's no way for X-No 5. And it's a 5k lead for Aster very quickly on.
There's also double damage that just spawns near the pit. Thought they could go Roche with it. Seems like Ehome also thought the same thing. They scan it out and no one is inside the pit. So now Magnus, Blink Dagger to BKB. After that Echo Saber.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Do get the mid tier 1. They took the bottom tier 1. They're starting to close up Ehome's map.
Radiant's top tower.
BKB for the Razor. How much is that going to help, the BKB?
Well, not... I guess you kind of want to get it, because what else can you get here? As a first item, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 abilities that go through magic immunity.
Radiant's top tower deserves
The fourth one is Edict that I'm talking about that you should potentially be afraid of.
Ooh, Fillet Stone.
Relay Stone. Drop for who? I did not see it.
It was for the side of the Dire.
Dire, I like that. Lion probably gonna keep it. He has a Blink Dagger also coming to him.
And him likes to hit for 124, so...
He's like,
Doesn't
yeah,
wanna
I'm
give
not
up any
reducing my
damage.
own damage.
Gold, who needs it? I'm already farm.
Just kidding, he gets it. My boy Lanham just loves some free gold. Pele, drop for Radiant as well.
Oh, supports. Getting happy. And it's just you know, the lead's extending by a lot. You're dealing with an Empower on the Magnus. He's able to farm pretty consistently throughout the entire map. I would say, honestly, all three supports have found so much space here.
Except Ogre.
Yeah, except Ogre. He's the only one in the game who's really, really struggling. He's 1,500 gold behind the next person.
Chalice picked up a Blink Dagger, so that means that he's gonna have a better time initiating. They can still deal damage inside the Chrono. With the kisses, it lands nicely. Both Razor and Clinks can deal the damage inside it. One play that they could go for is potentially Roche, but they need a pick-off because they have enough damage. They have so much minus armor from Medallion and Deso, so they need the pick-off possibly 2 heroes and try to transition that into Roche. Guess that's what the plan is. Problem is, Team Aster, their team fight is just much stronger.
Void, by the way.
This is some old school Faceless Void off lane. Just double slipper.
1 for each foot. Well, 2 for each. Picture what?
Yeah, it's called slippers, not slipper.
Yeah. You put the slippers over the slipper. Oh gosh, finger again. Primal Roar, the lockdown there. XM, that's a nice BKB you have, but well, Aster don't give you the option to even use it. They come in over smoked, and Fate also dies here to White Album. Potentially open Roche for him. I might want to finish that BKB on White Album first, as they've already picked up one on Monet. The question is, are they willing to risk it? Obviously, Chrono's available, or are they?
Oh, you don't
too
go on
scared
Lano. He's super tanky. 1700 HP, 20 Holy Locket charges, living armor.
Philly Stone.
Philly Stone, yeah, makes him very tanky. I mean, it does make you tankier. The more items you buy,
The tankier
from
you
the free
get.
gold, the tankier you get. Exactly.
Radiant structures have been snow fortified.
Okay, lead. That is just extending so much.
Because Ehome can't play Dota with their heroes.
Yeah.
If you pick Faceless Void offlane while having Razor mid and safe lane Clinks, if this is my pop, I'm reporting someone for griefing. Like someone has to tank it. One, maybe even 2 persons.
Sylar trying to go after White Album with the help of XM and Fade. They can't get it done. And Sylar checks Roche for a quick second. They have a decent chunk of minus armor where maybe they can get this done, but it is still very difficult for them. With the threat of Aster coming in and grabbing a couple kills.
We didn't talk too much about White Album. He just finishes his BKB, so gonna feel pretty safe against Ogre. Mortimer's kisses. Still a ton of physical damage, so I want to see them tanking up. They're gonna need some casual plate mails, Solar Crest.
They're gonna come over and White Album stun onto X Nova. And they should be able to at least get the Ogre. XM's coming in. Not sure he wants to do that, but they do have the help from Chalice, or do they? The time walk is a little bit bad, and now the blink away, the RP's a win. They get the kill on XS, they'll get the Chrono down, it's onto the Magnus, and now Sylar is damage enough to kill off Monet.
It's a lot of damage from that shard. He had 2 Skellies, and they can go inside a pit. RP completely missed. He tried to go for the Faceless Void, but Chalice manages to blink out.
Monet wondering why this Void has a blink as he misses the RP. This isn't the normal build. Yeah, it takes a long time for them to kill off X Nova, and then they get this Hex, and all of a sudden they back in a weird way. RP misses. Monet pops the BKB. He's right on top of Sylar. Vorax now ends up dead. White Album getting low. He falls as well. That's a full team wipe that they just gave up. They did get the kill on the Chalice. They've taken out Sylar and the Ogre.
They got the Aegis on top of it. So huge fight. 2 huge fights for Ehome. Like Razor is level 19. Wow. And they pick up a gem. as well, so they want to get the wards, they want to get the see the Hawk, so they can play more aggressively, not being scouted. Okay. Like, this damage coming out from Klinks is insane. Once you get that shard, the panel talked about you know, the value from it, where he's gonna get it. It's a lot of investment, but this is where the damage comes from.
Blink Dagger soon for Lanham. Fade is a lot of farm. He's passed both supports on Aster, who I thought were doing really well, and much better than I thought that Fade was doing. And now, well, he's got Shard, and he's almost got Blink Dagger with his Arcane Boots and his mat.
It's a long duration stun, Shard. And one of the reasons why you get a Shard plus a Blink Dagger, so you can position yourself, possibly push people where you want them to be. Cookie on Ag.
Static Link, Monet, he's popped the BKB, and is there going to be any help for him? He'll use the RP, but is he going to get at this one? Oh, Plasma Field just gets away, and they kill off Fade. XXS Primal Roar, but XM's ult still just raining down and kills off this Beastmaster. Not the trade that they were looking for.
This Beastmaster Axe from the offlane, I don't see too much value from it. I would prefer he's playing into. I think this should have straight up been Solar Crest, because they don't have any. Lion doesn't build into it. Train Protector, he wants to get Holy Locket. They have 3 cores that deal heavy physical damage. So Solar Crest into Heaven's Halberd Blink Dagger is my choice for this game. Just to have them have that miss chance and have a disable, have a disarm. Right now, Ehome, they're putting so much pressure on the map. Razor got level 20, SNY done, has that Aegis available, plus gems, so they can reward a lot of those wards.
And this was a big lead for Aster, getting cut in half. They've got the Blink Dagger now on Trine, so they do have the Blink Overgrowth possibilities here. Look towards mid as Sylar comes over. They've got the Hawk that should spot them. Coming in with the BKB.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Dagger available on that Sapphire. So Aster kind of having this game fall apart a little bit on them. Not that it's completely gone just yet, but I would say the net worth at this point in the game feels pretty much not meaningless. Well, the net worth difference, not the net worth that they have as Xnova goes down a White Album. I would say this game feels a lot more even than a 5k lead would make you think.
Yeah. With that Aegis, feels like Ehome is in charge on the map, just making the moves. While Aster playing a bit more passive, they need a bigger RP. By big, I mean anything's bigger than 0, right?
Yes.
So Razor picked up a shard. That's interesting. I think that shard has potential. It deals 150 damage and slows them by 50%.
Great
whenever targeted by a spell. Yeah.
That just bonus speed percentage.
Now it's actually a spell. If Leshrac uses Lightning Bolt on Razor, he says, no you. You're gonna give them that lightning back.
Zeus is like, guys, you're taking my shtick here. Come on. Quickening Charm there for the Beastmaster, and White Album will TP back towards mid. It feels like this team would like to smoke. As they picked up this AC on Monet, and they should be ready to go as 5. We'll see what kind of move they make. Roche not up for quite some time. 3 minutes to go as that Aegis has just recently expired.
So Void is transitioning into a core. BKB done. Going into MKB, they're holding the high ground.
Goes in, thinks about going to the RP, but now the Chrono comes in. The damage on the Chalice, though. They've got the Overgrowth with the Mortimer's Kisses coming down into the Chrono. Can they get the kill here on a Chalice? He just time walks away. just barely with a sliver
RP
of health.
Blink available, but they're very low on HP.
Yeah, Monet may be looking for an opportunity. The damage on the Borax, 2 shots, and he's down to a third of health. They've used this ult on XM, so they're probably waiting for it to go out and honestly giving up Borax if he were to get caught. But he gets into the trees and TPs away, so Aster, they're fine with that. They get a kill, Chrono goes down, they're holding RP, they've used everything else. But big hold down spell of Chrono is gone right now.
So
Maybe they could still make a move.
Smoke again, and they just need to outpush the lanes and try to go for another play. A good BKB usage there. Like, they were really afraid. He climbs uphill, something that could potentially go wrong. And Borax, he actually survives because Boar slowed Razor down. You know, Boar saving his big brother Borax.
Yeah, I agree with that. Go in, land him, now trying to help out his fellow support of Borax. Monet moving forward. He looks after Fade. The right clicks in, the Nature's grabs him down, and they'll get the kill there. Onto him and X Nova. They've got the Primal Roar. They look at Chalice. Can they get the kill into the space? So his Void duels up into the air. We're going to land the stun, and the timing's there with XXS's axes.
Not sure if the Yule Scepter was needed, but just to be sure. And now they can start putting some pressure on tier 2 towers.
E-Blade.
It's going to be a good saving tool inside a Chronosphere. Or just disabling them when the BKBs are down. I like that. I also like Windwaker when you're playing against the Faceless Void. If someone can potentially farm it, because it's a lot of gold. It's 7,000 gold. Skewer back on X Nova.
He's dead again. Now they're working 3v5 with this high ground, getting pushed pretty hard. This is going to be tier 3 at least. Not sure they're going to stay. With the blink in, they get the Hex. They've also got the... They're in trouble! He's on! They go back on X Nova, but it's way too late. Ladham with the overgrowth. He's deep inside the base with the BKB being popped by XM. Fire Snap Cookie, they've got the kill on Ladham, but is that worth it? The buyback. Sylar gone, 70 seconds dead. Well done by Aster. 24-12 with a 9k lead. They get that lead that they once had back again.
They only got the tier 3 tower, but it's all good in the end. And they forced another buyback from X Noah. So his item build is not there. Like, he has no item progression whatsoever. Getting closer to that Glimmer Cape.
Blink
but
forward
that's it.
From Borax just to get that Hex. They've got the stun to follow it up. And Sylar just gets turned into mincemeat. Well, minced bones. Bone and marrow.
Bone marrow?
Bone, yeah.
And there's not too much meat on that little fella.
If any. It's just bones. Sometimes you're a spooky, scary skeleton. Sometimes you're not.
I'm very deep. I'm actually baffled. You know, right now I'm stunned. Where's this coming from, B-Cup? Is this not enough sleep, or what is it?
It's a little bit of both, you know.
I'm also a 50-50 kind of a guy, you know. Whether it is or it isn't.
It just kind of happens. I was trying to make a little bit of a reference. Spooky, scary skeletons sending shivers down my spines.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know that?
No.
You never heard it before, really? I'm kind of disappointed.
I mean, if it's a famous song.
I don't know if it's famous. Internet famous, maybe. I don't know.
It can be just some few dudes in their own garage, you know, making a song and expecting me to know it.
No, it's not just you.
It's a full band.
It's not Google. $10k lead, Roche back up, Aegis Cheese, and Axe Shard. See who ends up getting this one. So Aster Roche fight didn't go well for Aster.
Mag going for Satanic, was thinking about getting Daedalus. I think Satanic gives 80 damage for some reason on strength heroes. Just needs 1,000 gold. Finish it off. Borax has surprisingly high amount of finger charge.
White Album, Yule's into the air. RP comes down. It's going to be on it. Steer him away from the rest of the team. They've got the finger, but it's not going to do that much damage. The Chrono comes down on a 2. The damage on a White Album isn't going to be the Kimmy Bean pop. They've got the Overgrowth. White Album trying to run, trying to survive, but he won't make it out. They look over at XM as Fade comes forward, stuns them both. Oh, the Fire Snap Cookie, the lineup is there. 4 heroes dead on Aster, and again, Ehome. Perfect execution.
I think what they try to do is use RP on Razor, skewer him back into Hex Earth Spike, and just blow him up. Not happen. He managed to get the BKB off, even dodges the finger of death. So we'll see that one again. It only connects on one. So when they need a bigger RP. They need at least 2-3 man RPs, I believe. We have not seen that. So have we seen more than one guy in RP in this game?
Think so.
I don't think so either.
So Chalice. He'll use that shard. He'll make that prediction a yes. And Ehome will move up to the high ground.
Because they already have 3 shards. You do not want to give it the position 5, so he will just keep it for himself. Reverse Time Walk.
Plushies in
Sylar with double damage. These barracks, they're gone.
Yeah, very quickly.
Not just that, they're gonna go bottom. Like, this tower just melts.
Air Spike, just an XM. Primal Roar, Sylar. He did it by the stuff. Now Chalice comes in, time walks out. 4X goes down. The static link. Is it going to be enough damage? Who knows? X Nova ends up dead. They've got Raze coming back up. And you into the Overgrowth. XM on the high ground, stuck for now. That BKB's now over. XXS moving forward. XM, he should be able to get out of this one. We'll see if he's got moves. Unfortunately, he does not. So
back and forth game. One team throws, then throws the lead that they get. This is like 4th time. It's like playing ping pong.
Yeah.
They just try to stay there for a very long time. They got the tower, but got surprised by Beastmaster Roar. Ethereal Blade, good purchase on a Beastmaster. I love it. Just to disable, potentially force out the BKBs. And Clinks, he did not have a death pact on, I believe. So not too much HP on him.
Even the second life. Alice, yeah, time walk in, time walk out, but you don't really do anything.
Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
And now Aster, they're going for tier 4s. Okay. Glyph used.
Sylar up in 4. They have buyback available on XM.
Chrono
Aster
also ready.
They'll back away.
Fake back.
How do Ehome react?
They're showing Lion on top lane. I feel they need Lion to win a team fight. Just the multiple hexes, multiple stuns, going at the E on the
Damage.
yeah. We're just gonna keep him alive inside a Chrono for some time.
And this actually picked up for XS. He's going Arcane Blink.
Just to lower the cooldown. I kind of like that. They have minus 30 seconds of Primal Roar, level 20 talent, Timeless Relic on Mag. What do they give it? I mean, there are multiple heroes on their side that they can use it, whether it's Lion, Leshrac, even Beastmaster.
10% more on that damage and cleave. Thanks to the level 25 talent here on the Magnus. Telescope for both teams. Diabolic Edict Explosion for White Album. Trickster Cloak getting dropped.
Same items pretty much. Double Telescope, double Trickster Cloak. Hex available on Sylar. They could potentially, like, he could get a solo pick off.
Right.
But at the moment, Aster, they're just holding hands. They understand there's no need to be separated.
Tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Oh, we
tower
can't hold hands from here.
Oh, I can't
Too
reach.
far away.
I can't reach.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Aster.
Tower has fallen.
They get to hold hands, but they just split up a little bit. Ehome kind of doing the same,
Problems.
walking as a group. Next Roshan up for a while. Success taking that tower bottom, pushing in over in his bottom tier 3 as well with his boars.
So Beastmaster is holding Timeless Relic. Roar, instead of 4 seconds, will be 5-second duration stun, which will give them enough time to burst him. Whoever gets caught, if there's no BKB before pop, should probably die, especially with the burst damage coming up from Lion. Lion, who is level 20. And Mana Drain restores allies. That's the talent that he picked up with the shard. So you can just get a free BKB while charging Mana Drain to one of your allies, potentially.
Ooh, Chrono! It was a miss.
I did not see that one. What was he trying to do? Gank the boar? All right,
That's-
production. Let's see
Yeah,
that Chronosphere again. Like, I know the chat will appreciate it.
Man. You know, now there's a disconnect.
Oh,
Let the
Here it is.
fire
XXS. And then just the Chrono. Was it on the... Oh, it's for the Magnus. All right, so they missed Monet.
payback time.
Okay. Now they'll bring it the other way.
Now it's time to go. Now it's time to go. They know
Oh,
that there's
Monet.
no 2 minutes. Without a Chronosphere, Fade just trying to split push. He's picking it out.
Success. He does have Blink.
Dire have fortified their structure.
Fade looks
Oh.
pretty dead.
Oh, all right. Using the Hawk, getting in there. Primal Roar. Axes with the E-Blade and the Diabolic Edict. Again, killing a Fade. He's dead for 70 seconds with buyback.
He's buying time. I think when you have buyback in this situation, it's really worth it to like go in, die, potentially delay the high ground push. They need that Chronosphere. Without Chrono, without Faceless Void, they just cannot win a team fight.
Yeah, it doesn't help when the Chrono is just a empty purple dome. Daedalus for Magnus next. Anybody else getting close to level 25? You've got Beastmaster who's getting there. Clinks is not close. Way through 23. Kinda.
At this point, I wouldn't call that close. You know, they need to get 2 kills. He will get 25, 2 big kills. So Leshrac with the Edict explosions. These towers just disappear in a second.
Yeah, they literally melt. Quite really, you know, disappear. So I will take the Tome of Knowledge. So now he's practically at 24. See what he does. He wants to go for.
That Searing Arrow's multi-shot just feels really good.
You know, like the plus 50/5% death pack health damage.
Both talents are good, but from what I've seen lately, not too much of a clings, but I remember Searing Arrow's multi-shot was the talent to go for.
Okay. 38 seconds on Roche, so it's not that 2.5 minute wait time. Just a quick one. Aegis Cheese, potentially a Refresher Shard, potentially Enag's Blessing. We'll see what ends up being the drop here. I would love Monet to have a Shard, but unfortunately we don't get to see that. Horn Toss.
It's an okay one. It's a good setup for Skewer back. Just gives you enough time. He sold Echo Saber. Now going into Daedalus.
the surplus. Time walk in, time walk out. Just misses Roche respawn. That's unfortunate, and it is a refresher shard, so that's good for both teams, obviously.
Oh yeah,
Double
I think they
chrono,
prefer that.
Double RP. That means you can hit 2 heroes.
I would prefer Beastmaster with the refresher, double E-Blade,
Not much
double
good's
Roar.
happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Now they have multiple heroes that they can hold it, actually. Clinks trying to farm his level 25. Still don't know what's it gonna be. It's 50-50.
Chat, we're here for your interaction, so type in 1 into the chat for Searing Arrows multi-shot, or put a 2 for plus 50/5% death pack health damage. You'll find out soon. And if you're a winner, your prize is fake points.
Now you get the 50 fake points.
Chat interaction where the points don't matter.
Everyone's a winner.
Yes. Razor has the refresher orb ready to go. Time walk. Okay. Interesting. Time walk forward, then you blink. You still have the time walk back available, and you go all the way back. They've got the Hex onto the Beastmaster. They're going to go around with the air. This gets popped. XM right on top of him. They've gone the other way. They're looking for the kill here. Primal Roar used. The chrono comes down. It's going to be on the 3 of these heroes. Can they get the kill on all? Oh, then they'll fall back on a fade. Lineham ends up dead, but there just wasn't enough damage coming out. XM, he was controlled. They've got the RP that comes under the Razor. XXS is here. The damage out from Monet doesn't feel like it's going to be enough. They get that kill. XM's too strong. The mana drain doesn't matter. Monet, Vorax, both gone. They'll buy back on both those heroes. The gems on the deck. These stuns are being left. Lanham with overgrowth. Mortimer's Kiss is coming down, but Lanham, he's dead. No buyback. Nothing to do with it. Earth Spike comes down on a Siler as well as XM. E-Blade thrown forward. Can they at least get the kill on XM? They can. But Vorax is gone. He bought back just a second ago, and XSS, he's gone as well. He's got buyback. Monet moving in. White Album lands his son on a Chalice. He'll get the kill there on the Faceless Void. He buys back too. Sylar run back. Shockwave lands. Sylar can
He needed one more hit.
Fade. Flicker only over to
Everyone's
the side.
just blinking. The late game Dota is so chaotic. Like we have double flicker, blink daggers, Faceless Void with the shard, blinking in and out of the trouble. A lot of buybacks expended in this one. No buyback from Lesh, no buyback from Clinks, but I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buybacks in that fight.
It's a lot of heroes against each other.
Again, not a good chrono. Not a good chrono, not a good RP. It seems like both of these players having a really rough time landing a good one.
Axes start to get thrown into the pit. Lean forward, Fade. Away from XSS, they land the Hex on a White Album. The E-Void comes out to try and keep him alive. They've got the Skewer on a Fade. They've got themselves the Primal Roar that's going to hit on the side who pops the BKB. Child's taking a lot of damage, but a White Album as well as Monet are trying to move back. They've got the BKB pop on Monet, and the Litter Shredder comes in with Static Link from XM. He's chasing, he's looking, but now the stun lands on a Sylar. White Album, does he have enough damage with the Pulse Nova? No, he does not. Monet ends up dead. He already bought back. He's gone for 2 minutes. The Pulse Nova still ringing. Can it at least get X Nova? No, it can't. Stun comes out again on a Fade. There's another one to place on him, but White Album goes down. He doesn't have black, and these stuns keep landing. They just keep landing, but it's not enough damage to get these kills. XSS ends up dead, and finally,
they're stunned. They're so low. I think as Aster, they need to give up on this Roche if they want to go in. Everyone is so low, but I like what Clinks is doing. He puts in Paladin Sword instead of the Titan Sliver just to get a bit of a life steal. Eats his skeleton. I didn't even know that's possible.
Yeah.
Maybe I did not. Maybe I didn't see too much of a Clinks. That's why. Very interesting.
Now the Shard and Cheese picked up by the Void. Aegis is on Razor. And he just does so much damage, popping the double Eye of the Storm. We watched heroes melt, and there's still a minute, more than a minute, on some of these heroes for Aster.
I think they just go for tier 4s.
Backdoor. And now it's off.
The multi-shot.
Glyph comes in. Aeon just picked up by
40
Chalice.
seconds without mag. Can they hold it? White Album also needs to be careful. Has no buyback.
They throw out those stuns, but now there's the blink in. They've got the Chrono. Do they have the damage to get the kill? He's going to refresh. He's looking for the Chrono. The
Chrono.
Venn diagram of the Chronospheres. You've got 2 domes that lock down these heroes on Aster. It's a full team wipe by Ehome. The double Chrono works, and Aster are defeated. Ehome come all the way back, and they find their victory. And their victory is centered around the Roche pit multiple times, and that's where their big fight victories have come, and they take the first game.
Big team fight ultis, but not landing on multiple heroes. Like these Chronospheres, catching one, killing only Lanham, and then RP. Like, I don't think I've seen good RP this game.
Like 1 hero, maybe 2.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team's turn to pick. Radiant
Be
team's
nice,
turn to
VT.
pick.
Yeah.
You will see. You will win many more games. You still lose, of course,
Or flame them and feel bad.
or get flamed and be like, yeah, you're right.
You know what? if you're flaming them, what I also suggest is muting them too, so there's no defense.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's a classic. Just ping them 20
Seconds
times.
remaining.
You suck.
Hit him with the mute.
But also,
Muted.
be careful. You have to play this strategically. You have to flame one or two, never more, and preferably only one, because that way you can turn your whole team on them.
Yeah, that's true.
And you have to flame the one that's already struggling. Like if you're feeding mid lane
Just
and the
kick
off lane
him while
is
he's
3.
down.
Look at the off lane. I mean, I can't play middle like this.
If he has a questionable item, by the way, definitely
Oh,
to
you're
make
gonna
sure to
ping
ping
that.
that out. Even if that item is working or it's something new, just ping it out.
Allied Beastmaster, Aghanim Scepter ready. You know Monet was
10
pinging it out
seconds
last
remaining.
game.
Not once.
Not once.
Okay, so Nyx does
5
go through,
seconds
Broodmother as well, both not banned out.
Dire team's turn
For
to ban.
Ehome, there's a chance to pick Flash here too if they wanted, but no, they go with the Nyx Puck.
Pach.
Obviously, Team Aster couldn't go for that Flash rack because Nyx is not by
Radiant team
Ehome.
ban.
They go with the Ursa opening instead. So still, we're seeing these cores being picked up very early on. Cores
Ursa
that
has a
we
good
don't really...
response to Nyx, I'd say. You can enrage, so you don't care much carapace.
It's very early though.
It's very
They
early.
did ban out the Razors.
It's very abusive.
Dire team's
How
turn to
so?
ban.
Abusable?
Radiant team's turn to ban.
Yeah,
Abusable.
that's what I-
Abusable. Sorry, yeah.
Abusive would kind of imply that Ursa's the one
Ursa
who
is
can
the one
abuse.
abusing, yeah.
I mean, it's also true though. Like he's kind of abusing Nyx.
Is he?
Yeah, you jump on him, especially with his new diffuser build.
But do you feel
That's
that
true.
this cuddly bear is abusive overall?
Yeah, of course.
So if you were in a relationship with
10 seconds
Ursa, he
remaining.
would be the one. No, you can't go out with your friends.
Yeah, and also the den mother
Would
we
do much
already-
worse.
Yeah,
Would
we
do
spoke
much
about
worse.
that.
Uh-huh.
Like you visit his family.
Yeah,
den
he
mother's
comes-
like, no, you can't go.
I don't know. I'd still
you see the cycle of abuse.
I'd
you
still
know?
rather be with the bears than with the troll family. Troll family
That
for
is
me
true.
sounds.
How about Puck? If
The-
Puck was your lover with those
10 seconds
like
remaining.
T-Rex arms,
Puck is too light mood.
too light moving.
Yeah,
You need some more
yeah.
edge.
Yeah, I
Like
think
Nyx assassin.
So you could never be with Enchantress, probably.
100%.
That's
He's
it.
more like the
Yeah.
Treant kind of guy.
I need more of.
No, Treant's too chill
Treant is
also.
too chill as well. Yeah.
He's too chill.
I
No,
need
no.
some edge. I need some.
Like a Lena.
Like
yeah,
Klings.
I need some ups and downs.
I see. I see. Like it hot.
What does Kling say? Don't
Better to
curse-
run than curse the
yeah, what
road.
does that mean?
I don't know.
Better to run than curse the road every
Yeah,
time.
you should put in
remaining.
the effort instead of complaining.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably yeah.
There you
5
go.
I
seconds
can, I can
remaining.
agree with that.
I don't know if that's
Probably.
what he
I
means.
have no idea.
The lore is that he was some dude and now it's cursed to be a skeleton. Right?
Yeah. He's like, and he's always on fire. He's like always in pain.
So basically he just says, alright, I'm gonna kill you because complaining doesn't help.
Yeah. You know, I'm like, I've been condemned to this life. No point complaining about it. Might as well just kill people.
Alright, that's a great mindset.
You know another issue with last game? Lanham got way too much farm.
yeah.
He's not allowed to get farm.
He also skilled in a weird way.
Well, he always gets farmed.
Did you see his skill build? He
Yeah,
got his
but-
double kill and he's like,
Turn to pick.
yeah, I just got this double kill, I'm gonna get one more level in leech seed. Ooh.
Yeah, that's actually very.
Yeah, there's a lot of griefing going on from Aster for sure.
Okay,
I'm sure they,
But
they
they're,
got it. sorted out.
I'm pretty sure that they were a little bit too relaxed in that game one versus Ehome.
Mm-hmm.
10 seconds
Ehome
remaining.
is really not performing that well in the season, in the first season as well,
5
and Aster
seconds
has always been able to make quick work of them. So
There's
you
still
know,
no pushover though.
when you feel a little bit too
Dire team's turn
confident,
to
you
pick.
tend to get cocky. Cockiness leads to mistakes,
Radiant team's turn to pick.
losses.
Veneska has arrived.
Dark Willow for Ehome. Mars still in the pool if they want Chalice to combo it up.
They have the
Dire
puck
team's turn to
combo,
pick.
right, already.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Dream Cold, the Fear,
Terrorize.
already nice.
Templar Assassin.
Oh,
Wow.
look at that.
Okay. Against the Pucklet.
Yep.
But
Okay.
Dark Widow was pretty good against the
How many damage instances is the Bramble?
A4. Or Bramble, I think
10 seconds remaining.
not that many.
3 is quite a bit, though, for a root.
I don't
Sure.
feel
5
that it's
seconds
that.
remaining.
I guess Bedlam is
Bedlam
nice
is really
versus
good.
Yeah.
TA.
Terrorize plus Puck is also really good pre.
But
BKB.
it's a good lane for
They could still choose to put the Puck off lane though.
you can always get out with puck. However, the tree should have a really there, right?
Oh.
But because there's a lion in the game as well, you might be inclined to put that puck on off lane even more.
See, the
It's not
Master
an easy
Genius,
lane for him. And not an easy lane and not an easy game for this.
Why? Dash repick.
They did ban
It's
out the
not that
Dragonite.
bad.
It's not that bad. We've seen puck work for what?
We've
so-
seen Pucks win against
TA in the
TA.
lane, yeah.
We have seen Pucks win against DK somehow.
Yeah. Also true. Puck is just one of those heroes.
No, it's not. It's all about the player, really. I skill 2 levels in Dragon Blood. I
That's-
officially can't
the
lose
lane
the
is
lane.
now done.
Yeah. You're hitting me for 20 damage. I heal. Mastermind's like, "Ah,"
But if you go to
Dire
in
team's
stun,
turn to ban.
and you can
maybe not pick Dragonite for yourself anymore.
Chaos.
Yo,
Knight.
QQQ came to play today, man.
He's owning with those drafts.
Okay, Chaos Knight.
Owns CK, owns TA.
Wait, owns Ursa, you mean?
Radiant team's turn
PK
to ban.
owns Ursa.
Oh, yeah. Did I
that's
say
what
it owns CK?
Yeah, you said it owns CK.
It's really good against Treant, because you can, of course, dispel that with your ult.
Yeah.
It's good against Line too, because you can't kill your illusions. They're strong illusions.
Correct.
So overall, it's a very good pick. Makes a lot of sense.
Then again,
QQQ is
not
master.
really a meta hero at all.
No.
Just
And
like Klings.
Usually
5
there's a
seconds
reason why
remaining.
heroes aren't meta, and
Yeah.
usually the reason is they're
Not that good.
not that good.
Sylar did play this in their game versus RNG and won. So it's not completely out of the zone.
Yeah, and it's a good hero. However,
Dire team
it's going to
ban.
be a Nyx K lane, most likely. Does have its weaknesses. If they pick like an offlane, I can pressure them, like Tide Hunter or something like that. Actually, Tide looks really good.
Tide looks good. They have Axe also.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And
Beastmaster
conspicuously ignored. No, I don't want to go back to Beastmaster.
with Axe.
Broodmother has been ignored.
Yeah,
both,
banned in the
oh,
last
yeah, they
ban
just
of
banned it.
Ehome,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's all good. It just happened.
because usually it's the first ban that glance over. You don't
The
even talk about
bugs.
it anymore. Yeah,
Nyx and Brood, always, every time.
both of them this time around.
But seriously, this is a very important game for Aster, right? If they win this, they're guaranteed. Last season, IG took the top 1 spot still in the tiebreaker, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Like, you don't wanna
tiebreaker
have
with
that chance
Aster.
again.
Yeah, it was with Aster. the
Because
tiebreaker.
Aster's last game will be against Elephant.
Which
So-
then, if Elephant wins, there's like a potential for like a
Massive
big tiebreaker.
Yep.
Yeah.
like a 4-way tie or something.
Yeah, because I think there's a bunch of teams that can end up 4-3. So
bunch of teams
No,
can end up
fi-
4-2 as well, 5-2 as well.
5-2,
10
yeah,
seconds
exactly.
remaining.
Like 3 or even 4 maybe. I don't know who, but
5
Aster just want to
seconds
close it out
remaining.
here and be confirmed top 1, because now these DPC points actually do matter. Like that you get from first place 500 instead of 400 for second.
Mhm.
Big deal.
Mhm.
Deals that are big, good.
they didn't even make it to the last major. They just want to go on land, bro.
10 seconds
Who's there?
remaining.
Elephant.
Everyone.
True.
Everyone wants to go on land.
5 seconds remaining.
When was your last land, Black?
2021.
What? You had a land this year?
Last year, in 2020.
Is it 2021 now?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry,
2021.
I had something from my taxes in my head. It's not 2022
It's
yet,
the
guys.
fiscal year.
Last year in
He was having some problems getting the
in
documents
March.
here.
I mean, I'm traumatized. I'm
In
done.
March? That was like the last time lands were a thing, even.
Exactly.
Oh wow,
Radiant team's turn to pick.
it happens.
It
Let's
happened.
see. Damn.
Why is it offline CK?
Damn. Yeah, they're really switching things up quite a bit with these last two bans.
They're going
QQQ, he's like, I tried giving you guys some normal stuff. I tried giving you normal drafts. It didn't work out.
I like it
10
though. Like
seconds
it kind of
remaining.
putting more emphasis on Chalice to carry the game rather than Sylar.
5
Like,
seconds remaining.
He's still playing a hard carry, but not like all in.
Well, Chalice is probably going to get the scepter, right? So that he can dispel overgrowth for his whole team.
Yep, and he can also farm a lot more and scale a lot more.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Dark
game
Willow,
one.
Chaos Knight,
Do you,
pretty solid lane.
but against an Ursa?
Against an Ursa is a problem, yeah. So we'll ask if you put Puck still on
No, I was
No.
going to ask if you maybe move Troll
Where
to offlane.
to lane against Ursa.
No, I don't think
you
so.
could. Maybe an
you?
aggro tri-lane.
Aggro Trilane versus and Line. I guess it could work.
Depends on who Aster now pick as their offlaner.
Choose your hero.
Mars.
Kata. I think could still work. Mars. Okay, CK can stay in there. I like this Ehome draft though.
I do like to see a home draft.
CK really kind of ruined Aster, I think.
Yeah, all the illusions, not only versus Overgrowth, but
Yes. No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they're not. It's the CK illusions would be pretty OP. I'm 95% sure. Like there's 90. I'm gonna say 99.
Ooh. Say that. No, that one got ruined by, Aster 10k lead. I didn't think Chalice was going to have a chance to get that Axe shard, so that one. This one's like whether or not Aster's going to get 2 bounty runes in the beginning. It's a toss-up. I just like chaos. So I want Ehome to win, and then everything, the standings will start to fall into chaos and tiebreakers, and I would just like to see 1st to like 6th all tiebreakers.
I'm not a big fan of those tiebreakers, so I'm gonna go with Team Aster. CK on the off lane. I think this hero has potential. I want to see how the lane's gonna go. So yeah, I think the game started, so we're just gonna hop in.
We'll take it from you. Take it all the way over here. Thank you. Yeah, no. You don't have-
Aster,
Let's
let's
over here,
go.
this way. Sure.
Aster
Yes,
faster.
Aster faster? Yeah, let's get into it. This is the biggest moment right here. This bounty runes are the biggest moment if you're on dpc.pwesports.cn/fun to win plushies. I was in tie for 1st place before that last prediction. Plushies may be eluding me once.
The battle's starting.
To be honest, I didn't expect you to win them.
I know you told me that
Impale on
before.
Impale. Earth Spike. Impale action. So I want to see this bottom lane. I really value Dark Willow highly in a lot of the matchups, but you make one bad step, Lanham. We've seen what he can do in the previous game with the Nature's Grab slow from Ursa as well. I'm just thinking, B-Cup. I'm thinking.
I'm just thinking I lost that prediction. You got 3 bounty runes.
So mid lane should be in favor of Templar Assassin, even though I believe we've seen this similar matchup. Maybe it was at the end of the second season. Watched too much Dota, can't remember properly. Where Puck just killed Templar Assassin, but then still Templar Assassin takes over. And I also want to see the build on TA. I think no blink this game, just Dragonlance. So,
Okay.
level 10 talent is pretty broken. Side blade range, extra 100, plus if you get a grow bow, potentially enchanted quiver later on as a neutral item. I've seen this before. I don't think blink dagger is a thing anymore on Templar Assassin, but we'll see.
I believe the last time we saw TA, the blink was never picked up. I think there was some questioning of the build, but I think it was fine with the dragon line. A lot of back and forth happening in the mid. They're both about half health. A little waning rift action, and up on the high ground is exit. So the right clicks do hurt a little bit here from White Album. We'll see how he plays this. Ehome, I think last game, one of their better games. Obviously, some things were quite sloppy.
Execution from both teams were kind of sloppy in the previous one.
Yeah.
Looking to see what's going to happen in this one. Bottom lane, once they hit level 2, and they did on Ehome, I want to see a bit more aggression this time. Lanham not deciding to go for a lead shoot, instead puts a point in Living Armor.
So a little bit different from what we saw in the previous game from Lanham, as he went 1-1, or actually, I'm pretty sure he went 1-2 to start, right? With a
He was
value
1-2.
point
Yeah.
in Living Armor after. A little bit different Monet on this Ursa. We've seen some success from this Ursa, but I'm a little worried that Ehome have enough kiting material to take care of Monet.
Chance doesn't like to play into Bramble, Nyx Assassin. Like, there's so much stuff that he hates to play into.
Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if Fade can find the farm and find the timings to get himself into that shard. I really do like that shard that comes out with the brambles. Make it really difficult for Monet.
It's one of the best shards in the game. Lowering the cooldown, even if you dispel it, it's still gonna pop off.
So stun comes out on a Sylar, but nothing doing. Borax getting chased a little bit as he gets hit by that stun by Axno. So just back and forth harassment here as Monet gets low bottom. Brambles were thrown out. You had the reality rift there from Chalice. I want to see, does Chalice do it again? Does he
Can he
go
carry
more
from
of
the
a
off lane?
Yeah.
Panel talked about the importance of Aghanim Scepter.
2-second stun right into the Bramble. They've got their reality rift into the Bramble.
Okay, that's a combo.
I love that combo. That gets the kill. That gets first blood.
We've seen different combos with Dark off lane, with Dark Sphere, Vacuum into Bramble. We've seen Magnus skewer into Bramble again, and it's the same thing here. So I want to see if he decides to just get another point in Chaos Strike, maybe another point in a Reality Rift, because the cast range doesn't scale that much, but it's one of the most annoying abilities to use because the cast range is so low. It's 550, and just the animation is really bad.
That's quite a long enemy. You know, Chalice, we've seen him carry in careers past when he was playing on Team Max. Obviously, he carried for LGD. So he knows what he's doing when he's got that power. Bramble Maze, Fade made the rotation. They're going in onto the Mars. They land the Impale. Mana or no mana, it looks like XXS might fall. The right clicks into the Shadow Realm, and one last shot actually goes to Sylar. So leaving Chalice by himself, but getting a kill in the top lane, one that goes to Sylar. A good start here for Ehome.
We've seen same exact rotation from Ehome in game number 1, where position 4 TPs to the safe lane. Because Chalice feels very safe on the bottom, I would say. They had Big Wave coming close to his tower. He's still, you know, farming underneath the tower, so that's real nice. He puts another point in Chaos Ball. increasing the damage, increasing the stun.
Just like Chalice, I am a fan of chaos. A win here for Ehome would throw us into the deep depths of... Put Aster at 5-1, Ehome at 3-3, and I mean, everybody's one game from 2nd to 7th. Everybody is one game within 3.
Oh, what a dodge! We actually dodged
X-Nova
fear by picking up that rune. Still gonna drop.
still dead here. That's the first kill for Aster, but it does cause a lot of rotations to come in. I want to say there's 4 rotations. 2-second stun. Dream
And
Coil
another
in.
one. Another good rotation. This Ursa. Let's see what he can do.
Get the kill. Max rotated in, so they don't even get the kill on Monet.
He's still thinking
2
about going
seconds
in on
done.
Chalice.
Yeah, he's somewhat low.
7,
The
8,
silence,
9 Fury
Chalice.
swipes. One more hit will do the trick.
Oh, can he catch up? No, he can't. And now Fade's coming in. Back and forth we go, and back again.
Another living armor. I mean, he can't get out of this one. Like, it's just too much
Only
stuff
so
thrown
many
at this
times,
poor
right?
bear.
Shadow Realm Strike charged up. XM gets the kill. Borax also dead to Chalice. It actually ends up being both kills there for Ehome. So they rotate where they get a couple of kills. That was back and forth, and then finally, Ehome are the ones.
This is gonna
We're back
be
again.
the name of the series.
Fighting.
Keep fighting. Keep throwing a bit. Sylar. Phase boots done. I want to see what his item build is gonna be. Whether it's gonna be Maelstrom. We've seen Diffusal Blades as well. Control. It's okay. Decides to go for Diffusal Blade. I like that quite a lot. Just mana burn on Ursa, mana burn on Mars, and just extra slow potential. I like it. It's back. These are some old school builds. Diffusal Blade carriers on Ursa, on Troll. Probably Ursa's gonna do the same thing. Has a Morbid Mask, which opens up a Roche.
3-second stun, and now they've got the Impale to follow it up. Earth Spike comes in, pops the Enrage. Dream Coil now down on 2. Curse Crown, they'll snap the coil on Borax. Curse Crown, it goes off, it hits both! Oh dear! They've got the stun once again, and the 2-second stun, and the damage from Fade is enough to get the kill. They are around Borax once more. Earth Spike on both heroes. He's trying to get away, but they'll find both heroes bottom again. And this tier 1 is in jeopardy. So they will bring Lanham in, clear up the creep wave, try and heal up the tower.
They need to bring an extra hero. Right now they're chasing for Lanham. He still has that living. I think this tower's gonna drop. Mars seeping, has Arena available. Okay, they're gonna respect that. They see Mars is missing. But the most important thing is that Troll is getting a lot of farm. So is TA, however. Good Blink Dagger first item this time around.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So mobility, we'll see if it works out. Problem is Monet is letting that wire out further and further. Soon to potentially continually be kited. Just let the wire out too much and the kite is in the air.
Well said, my friend. I want to see you not sleeping at all to see what the cast would look like.
I've been there before. Done it a lot. I was never good with words.
I mean, as a play-by-play caster, you should be, right?
Yeah, I guess I should. You know, it'd be cool if I was good with words. I meant more like meaningful words.
Oh yeah, I mean you were pretty deep with words in the previous game, you know, about that whether it is or it is not.
There is or it isn't. So Fade, oh, haste available. Check that for XM, who's almost got a Blink Dagger. Guess we'll go to the Blink before the Witchblade.
Swap things around, decides to go for Deso first time. I like that more. I've seen this no Blink build. I'm surprised how good it is.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the Blink going into the mobility, being behind like this. Sure, that's going to be enough. Armwood almost picked up for Chalice. Said XM going into the Blink Dagger, and Sour not terribly far away from the defusal, but he's farming quite well, and he's sitting top of the net worth for the Dire, but overall it's still the TA. Nova in. Vendetta. And lands the stun. Bramble Maze down. Curse Crown's coming out as well. Hex, Terrorize, lands on 2. They've got the Dream Coil. And Lanham thinking about going into the Overgrowth. X-Nova drops. Borax gone. Arena down. They've got the Spear on the Sylar. He's got the Battle Trance to work with. And he'll turn. This is not looking good. The Overgrowth comes out, and it's delaying anything he can get back from this Battle Trance. He's trying to survive, at least get the Mars. He's on the run. One last Mad Strike misses, but they still get the kill. They will take out the Mars. They look over at Lanham. They've got the solo target Bedlam, but is that enough? Fade. Ooh, it's looking tough, but still, they'll get the kill. They'll go into the Shadow Realm, look to TP out, but the stun comes out from Borax, who's respawned.
He's thinking about it. He's charging it. And Lanham gets the last hit, actually.
He's standing in the Nature's Grasp.
350 gold for him. White Album would definitely love to get that free gold. Didn't happen.
No,
a bit of overextension. They have a really good way of setting things up with Ehome's draft. You have this Nyx Assassin with the stun. I love Treant Protector. I just love Treant Protector. The amount of heal that he gets, sustain, control, like this hero just does everything pretty much.
Constantly throwing down the Nature's Grasp, the heals, Overgrowth. Really make sure that they were able to also kite Sylar a little bit, who almost survives. It's actually the tower shot that kills him, not the Meld Strike.
Because it missed.
Yeah.
Coil plus a Terrorize is gonna be a big combo. And I just love Dark Willow as a response to Mars. You know where they're going to be grouping around. Arena of Blood. Big Terrorize incoming. So Chalice is deciding to go for more of a right-click oriented build. Armlet done. Armlet feels good. Especially after the buffs. And going into Halberd. I still think Aghanim Scepter is a very good pickup. But just not a rush.
Do you like the shard?
Shard on CK? Eh. You need it maybe as a 5th, 6th item. Because if your illusion doesn't deal damage, then there's no point in getting it.
He'll go Halberd. You've got Troll, who has the defusal being dropped off. Going into the BKB, but it can still be kited. This is Witchblade for XM. So I want to see if Sylar is ready to fight at all with this defusal. I'd like to see maybe a smoke come out from Ehome, fight as 5 finally, do their thing. You know, they're waiting for the defusal on Ursa. He's just a little bit off of that. Mars doesn't have a Blink Dagger to work with, and they do go Blink on the TA after the Deso.
This should be a dead tower. There's not going to be any response. Also, I've seen this build on Dark Willow. First, the old school one was I want to max the Shadow Realm, lower the cooldown, and just heal people with it. Bramble got a buff, so Bramble should be maxed out. And then Curse Crown. I don't think you need more than 1 or 2 points in Shadow Realm, because Curse Crown just scales so well. Like the cast range, the stun duration, cooldown drops by 2 seconds per level.
$15-minute mark. Child pushing in mid.
Radiant have fortified their structures.
He's away for the Ursa. Ursa Spike doesn't land. Chalice. He's already level 11, and he's got himself just as much farm as the Troll. Be a little bit nervous if Aster move in on that. They might find themselves in a pretty disastrous fight. Slowed up by that defusal for a second. Trap pops onto XM as well. Sylar continuing to farm up in this top lane, not really using that Fusel Blade to fight, but they've got the spear, they'll get the kill, Melt Strike. They've got the damage, the Terrorize comes in, but the Air Spike lands on the Chalice. They're gonna bring over Sylar, and just Puck 5 back. They've got themselves the arena. They'll go into the battle trance. The 2-man stun for the Nyx Assassin, but they just don't have the damage to take out White Album yet. Finally, a 2-man stun. The Chaos Strike gets the kill. White Album gone. Sylar trying to survive. Borax is dead. Double kill here for Chalice. On a lockdown for Ehome. They just weren't putting out the damage immediately.
I believe Box was, clicking that buyback button. They overextended. It was a good setup for the coil. Didn't go for it, which I like. I don't think they would get too much value out of it, but very sustainable to burst. Spear, Melt Strike is just too much damage.
Dream Coil down, and there's the kill on a Monet.
I think they can potentially transition this into Roche. Let's see.
All of a sudden puts them into a 1k lead, and yeah, they're in a Roche for the Sages.
Damage from Troll is huge. Lanham has Nation's Grasp to slow them down. This could be problematic.
They got the scan. Success, he's got the blink, there's the Hex, the Melt Strike, and the stun! He buys back immediately.
Nicely done by Xnoa.
And they've got the Aegis.
He did that on purpose. Just goes in, dies, buys back immediately, and secures the Roche. It's also stealing Roche from Ursa, Templar Assassin lineup. Like, it does not get better than this. And now that I'm thinking about the Chalice's item build, it makes complete sense. Makes perfect sense, pretty much. Again, we have a lineup that has 2 heavy physical damage cores. So Heaven's Halberd is going to make the most usage out of it against both.
And he's just about got him.
I remember seeing during the first season, I think once or twice, I believe it was twice, Ursa plus Templar Assassin pairing, and I believe it lost both times.
It's usually a pairing that kind of wants to go quick, right? Get things done.
You want to have
a snowball out of control.
Mixed, both magical and physical.
Got the dust, but the impale ends. Sentry try and clean up that vision that they have. Into the Shadow Realm, Yule's up into the air, look for the Terrorize. The growth comes in, they've got the Bramble Maze down. Into the Brambles, they've got the stun, do they have the damage XM in? They've got the Dream Coil down onto 2, the Hex, is it going to be enough with the Melt Strike? Yes, it is! The damage coming out, the Refraction keeping him alive! Can they get
Blink
this?
is available.
Just gets away! Surviving his White Album with a 3-second stun on XXS, but there's the blink back in with the Melt Strike. Chalice, he's out of mana, and now Monet's coming in.
They need
turn this around.
Sylar does not have a TP. He's bringing one, but it's on cooldown. He TP'd back to the bottom lane. Aster used this info and start playing aggressively.
Yeah.
Healing amplification from Lanham. Uses the Holy Locket on Templar Assassin. Uses a healing salve after, and actually keeps him alive.
Tower has fallen.
The refraction, everything. White Album coming down bottom. X-Nova cleaned up by White Album. That Melt Strike getting the kill.
Xnoa struggling on next Assassin. Not have a single item at the moment.
Get the kill here onto the Treant. Start with another one.
Structures are fortified.
Almost has this BKB, and then they should be feeling ready to fight. They have this Heaven's Halberd on CK, and they showed it in that last fight, but it just wasn't enough.
You need to commit when you're playing against Treant Protector, so this chip damage is not gonna do anything. Let's see if they decide to go fully on the bottom tower. They know that Lanham is dead
for another 6.
So yeah, it's gonna be a tier 2 tower 20 minutes in.
Just a little bit late of getting that benefit of the outpost. Worth is sitting pretty even. As you do see White Album at the top. He's almost got his own BK. BKB, blinked SO BKB, and there it is. So the BKB timings are similar for both White Album and Sylar. Want to kill off this Ursa. Goes for the TP. He should be spotted, and the stun comes out.
Did not want to risk it.
Is on the run. For the terrorize, throws it out. That lands under the earth. So they've got the Bramble Maze down too. And with the Reality Rift, do they have the damage? They've used the arena. They got the Aegis out of the hands of Sylar. He's all by himself. So the carries might die on both sides.
There's still a tier 1 tower to TP2. But yeah, Sylar, he did not want to pop a BKB. Very interesting. I was watching the top lane. I just clicked on him, but had that Aegis. They killed him once, I believe. And when he respawned, all good spear.
And they will get a quick kill on XM.
XXX Mars in the first and second season has been a pleasure to watch, and he's kind of showing off in this game.
Blessings. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is a lead for Aster, where things look to be going Ehome's way, but have slowed down a bit.
Big difference between position 5s in this game, where Treant Protector provides you with BKB piercing ability, a lot of heals, healing the towers. Nyx Assassin, he died so many times, was forced to buy back when they were taking the Roche, which is okay. His job is to do that, and now going into Eon Disc, I think he needs it. He needs an ability and items so that he can get those multiple spells off in a team fight. Just a second round of spells is going to be okay.
Something Nyx Assassin that we've seen in the past that is just straight ags after Tranquils.
Yeah, Lanham does that.
Yeah.
This time around, didn't manage to get much farm.
Down. They have the sentry down. They'll go to the Bell Strike. You're going to aim, but Borix is going to end up dead. They've got the damage to kill off X Nova, but they now soloed out Monet. He's getting surrounded. They've got the damage with a Dream Coil. They'll get the kill. Both heroes gone without buyback. Aster fourth away.
Nyx Assassin playing into Lion, playing into Shaman, the instant Hex, something he does not like to play into. And it's going to be very hard for him to farm a defensive item.
Right.
But they still get a good kill on Lion, on Ursa, most importantly. And when they group up with 5 heroes, the towers are going to drop. Troll, one of the heroes that deals most tower damage besides Bileshrak.
Starts to grind away at the towers. And they will get it, even though Treant was up and available. But they played that really well on Ehome. They soloed out Monet. Away from the TA, the damage just can't be done. A little bit of the attention going into the Nyx Assassin, so I know X Nova dies, but he does drag their focus. And just look at that. One Meld Strike, one finger, and Fade is dead.
Alright. Very high level, level 14. Almost same level as a CK. It's pretty impressive.
Considering Chalice, for the most part, has been farming, and he's 6-1 and 2. The level discrepancy is a little bit surprising with how close they are. Monet, Sanjinyasha into the BKB. Dream Coil placed down bottom, but looking more to be so in retreat.
TA buying Talisman of Evasion. So this will give Sylar, you know, what he needs to go for. Like, give him a good clue. Has SNY queued up, which is okay. I think whenever you play against Lion, whenever you know, need to get that status resistance online, SNY just feels really good. And his next item probably gonna get KB just to deal with that evasion.
Mm-hmm. Aster taking a search over on Roche, but not up yet. Just hit, and it's going to be another 50 seconds. So the next fight could be crucial. Traps being put down, trying to spot out Ehome. And XM, what's he getting? He's going Kaisanj, KNS. Not
Ready.
KS, though. That's
Yeah,
kill stealing.
that's the first thing that came to my mind. KS, I'm down. I'm down to steal those kills. Say sorry after.
Why'd you steal kill? Fingered him from half health. Two. I meant to. Dream Coil comes down with the BKB, so he's able to blink walk away. Does force out that BKB. And he TPs all the way back to base. Throws up in 6 seconds. We'll see if that gives an opportunity. They're not going to stay in the pit, though. If somebody just searches in X Nova, maybe in a second or two, now that it's up. Doesn't work. Courier over Roche.
It's not a work anymore, but
That
he
works.
scouted it.
I think they want to smoke on Aster, knowing that this timing's soon. No Dream Coil available for 40 seconds, so the control lacking. But they do know the TA is without a BKB for 33 seconds. We'll see if that's enough to give them the confidence to fight. Atlanta moves forward, and they're going to go into Roche. Got the arena, and they have Overgrowth. All they need to go after this. Brambles on high ground. That will hit onto the Mars, stopping his blink.
BKB
Scare
available
spotting.
on XXS. He's going to jump in.
He wants to. BKB. He jumps in with the arena. Can he get the kill on a Roche? Doesn't look like it. Now he
Tried
went for the
the TP out,
TP. Maybe
gets
a misclick.
bashed.
Gets bashed. Gets killed. Roche is theirs.
All right, how's this fair? Roshan just turns and actually bashes Mars. Okay, well now they pick up Aegis, Cheese plus a shard. Let's see who's holding a shard.
Right now it's CK in his
Are
backpack.
those cracks in Dyer's
So Dark Willow
power?
bought a shard. Plus, not that great. It's okayish, nothing spectacular.
Forcing Overgrowth. But Chalice, you're in trouble, and well you're dead.
He put in Cheese very late.
That was a little late, and it's forcing his team into a little bit of a bad position, but they do have the BKB. There's the finger on Axe Nova. They're getting the kill on the 2. They're looking over to get this kill onto Monet. And Sylar, well, now he's
Pops
forced
the
to use that
ulti.
battle
Where's
trance,
he
running
going?
back and forth. Finally gets the soul into Borax, but they have the Hex. They have the kiting material here. They killed off Fade. And XM, what do you have for this? You don't have Dream Coil. I don't know if you have a way to save him. Ehome on the back of Chalice, just running in by himself, lately putting in the cheese, have thrown away every advantage that they just had in the matter of seconds.
Chalice just kind of threw the whole lead that they got. Decides to go in. Rest of the team is not there. Rest of the team, like look at the minimap. There's 4 heroes that are not able to connect at all.
Dyer's middle
And he puts in the cheese so late.
Dyer's middle tower
And-
has fallen.
Finger blows up X Nova. They have no control there. Like, yeah, cool. You got Monet.
This just fight got handled to them. Like this should not happen. They have Cheese Aegis plus a shard, and he is the one who picked up the shard. Cast range increased by 300, so it's okay-ish. And you also create a Phantasm illusion. I see you holding your head, a bit of a facepalm moment right there.
Yeah,
I have to agree.
I don't
Not
know
sure
what
what
you're
it
doing.
was.
Preemptively, if you had the cheese there, I think that works out a lot better for you. But to have it in your backpack,
If you want to go for that kind of a play, like
you should be ready for,
just put that cheese in. Magic Wand's not gonna do much.
yeah. And he does have the shard now, like we said, so for range, like you said, and we'll see if they could use that range. We're down 3K, and it's all to the TA. Kind of rhymed.
Illusion.
Getting a little rhymes in, even though lack of sleep. Very on purpose, by the way.
You
Arcane
can throw a
Rune.
couple of rhymes.
There you go.
I've heard you.
Yeah, and then when I can't think anymore, those rhymes will stop on a dime.
Coil on Treant.
Platinum. He'll get chased here. And with the reality rift and one right click from XM, the kill will be onto him. Or onto him? Onto him. Chalice, he'll push this creep wave out, and Ehome, they need to be careful about overplaying. Well, overplaying their hand. BKB, XX with the cannons, and look at the damage coming into Sylar. He's already gone. They're going to try and turn this around. They've got the arena down. Chalice trying to get something done with X-Nova right by his side. The Andis gets popped, but now he'll finally eat the cheese. We'll see if it's enough. They've got the 2-second stun onto Monet, but the Earth Spike comes in from Borax. The Meld Strike is out. They've got the mana drain and the damage coming through onto Fade. Another perfect spear from XXS. He's literally been perfect. Chalice, there's not much you can do here. Maybe you get a kill on a Borax, but it's not likely. In a 3-for-1,
XXS is just popping off in this game. He caught Puck multiple times at the start of the game, gave a couple of kills to the Templar Assassin, and now just landing some really, really good spears. Also, like the spear when Aegis was being reclaimed, but he was respawning as well. So, just perfect gameplay pretty much from Mars.
Yeah, XXS is the embodiment of that Arkosh line. Seems like every time he gets into position, he's just ready to go. I wish we could get it once in slow-mo, where the line just comes up and you just hear XSS go, "Amayiwa mo shinderu." Throws the spear, lands him into the tower. It would be, that should be the next scene in the anime. Season 2, I think we need a reference.
I hope Season 2 is coming out soon, because I'm really hyped. At least Castlevania dropped Season 4, so that's going to keep me busy. Doesn't have too many episodes.
No, good shows dropping on Netflix. Selena Season 2 coming.
Not sure what that is.
It's a good show. 6K lead here for Aster. But again, if they can kill TA, I feel like these fights for Ehome would get 10 times easier. But they're focusing a lot on Monet.
How do they kill White Album? They have no real overtime damage. That assassin just hit level 25, so plus 8 refraction instances, which is 14.
Wow.
That makes her almost unkillable.
$5K, $4K lead, slowly kind of coming back via the farm. TP, and he's gone.
Sylar item progression kind of stopped. Like Templar Assassin is just popping off. CK and Troll are sharing a lot of farm because CK, not a traditional offlaner, needs items. But taking away farm from Troll, he's getting closer to MKB. Troll needs another item just to be able to survive through the burst. I would love to see Titanic, a bit more damage, and kind of gives you that second life if you can get it off.
Beating on Dire's top tower.
Tia going in a shard. Talked about that in the past, how much I like that shard. That
Great
silence.
One. Silence against Puck could make a lot of a difference. Against Nyx Assassin, you don't have to target it. Not a targeted ability, so great against Puck. Overall, Puck getting very close, actually has Aghanim Scepter.
And this will be big for those next fights. See how much it can do.
BKBs are down to Templar's in 6 seconds. Ursa has 9 seconds. Shiny BKB. Mars down to 7 seconds. And there we see it.
XXS moving in
proc.
as the arena down and lands the spear. White Album there with the kill. Ehome looking to maybe turn this. They've got the Terror on a 2. Do they have the gold experience to take out White Album? The BKB gets popped, and now they've got the Overgrowth Chalice all alone. They'll hit the heads. They've got the spear once again. They'll take out this CK. The focus is on. They're trying to take out Monet, but he survives. Earthspike in with another melt strike on a Sylar. Does not have that battle trance. Nobody did on Aster and Ehome. Well, they're going to turn the other way.
Chalice not doing really much with the farm that he got. And success once again. Perfect initiation, finds next assassin. They understand, like, we need to kill this bug. This is gonna be a big kill. How much gold? 500 gold for Sylar. Big.
Silence was there on a Monet. He might need to be careful, but White Album goes in on a Sylar, turns this around a little bit. The right click's coming in, but Sylar, again, without the battle trance, he's just gonna die. XXS, battle and solo target. That does a lot of damage, but it's not gonna be enough damage. Now the Impale with the Illusion Orb. XM gets the kill and drops the
Another
the White Album as well as Lanham. Can they find at least the Treant? He's stunned up, he's tanky, he's finally dead. They go after White Album.
They only need to go through 13 refraction charges, which is
Only
not
13.
which is not easy. They were fighting for so long that Coil came back off cooldown. Troll, he needs another item. Like after he finishes that MKB, I want to see Satanic. Like we can see the lack of lifesteal, lack of save. They don't have a single save item. No Force Staff, no Glimmer, like no heal, nothing pretty much to buff up the Troll with. Not Solar Crest, really nothing.
It's crazy that Aster are leading this off the back of White Album right now because Ursa's 0-8.
Yeah, White Album putting on good work in this game.
Ehome trying to make something happen if they can find White Album. Links away. Almost level 25 for XM. 2 levels away. In the grand scheme of it all, you know. 2 levels out of 25. It's kind of close, I know. A lot of experience needed.
Monet just blinking in.
Bramble Maze down onto XXS. Deer's spike, Curse Crown lands on a 2. They've got the silence on a Borax. He's trying to 4-step away. Monet going to the low ground. Strike. White Album moves in with BKBB pop. They've got the battle trance going off very early. Lanham, XSS, and Borax are already down. They've got the Dream Coil down to 2 with the BKBB pop by White Album. He is in trouble. He is now surrounded. Can they finally get that kill here on a White Album?
They're gonna get it.
Who will be Giorno? It's gonna be Chalice. He'll be the gold experience that Ehome needs to finally kill off White
Rogues
Album.
respawn so they can get Cheese Ages plus a refresher, forcing a buyback out of Lanham. Finally, Chalice goes in. He gets a bit of a help from Puck. They blow up Lion and land a 2-man coil. This Aghanim Scepter coil just doing so much work, keeping them in place. They can deal with the rest of the team and come back for the cores.
And all of a sudden, a 4K lead. Ehome's got it. Fresher shard for the Puck.
Double coil.
Cheese for Chalice, which he will put
This
into the
time?
slot. Ready to go.
Sold Magic One. Does not want to fool around this time.
Flicker, Minotaur Horn. 2 good items there for the Dire. And there's that Axe being built for X-Nova.
No
Take the tier
Philosopher's
3.
Stone, but these barracks are gonna be gone pretty soon. White Album has TP, has buyback ready, but I don't think he wants to use it. 20 seconds.
They're
So
gonna
they
try and
might
take the
give
tier
up
3.
another tier 2. He
There's
actually
the
buys
blink.
back.
The arena, the BKBs from both Monet as well as XXS is going to be enough. Siler's already popped the battle trance. He goes in onto White Album. White Album controlled up by Chalice, but it takes him out of the arena, so they couldn't get out for a second, but they can. Will buy back. Terrorized down. The Brambles
They
are
need
there.
to
The
bring
Management
TA
coming in. Sylar, he's going to drop, but he's got himself the Aegis. They look over at White Album, who's got
Another
the refraction. They need to
refraction.
get through all these refraction charges,
gets
but he's able to
blinked.
blink away. White Album just surviving, goes into the mountain. That's all thanks to the help of the Minotaur Horn. They'll go with XSS again. He'll land the spear. They've got the control. They'll get the kill. Chalice, he won't be able to survive despite eating the cheese. It only fermented for so long, and they will find the CK.
And let's see
XM on the
XXS.
run, right in the face of
Spears.
Borax. Reflex.
Can he time it?
XXS, he doesn't even need a spear. Monet gets the kill, and Ehome again overstepping the boundaries that have them in a victory.
So close. If they kill Templar Assassin, like she's just buying so much time and giving time for her teammates to actually respond with multiple hexes, the slows, the stuns, spears.
Relatively well, considering the control that they have on the side of Ehome. But a good two-man stun in by that Lion, and all of a sudden we're going the other way. They're going to blink in with the arena with the BKB. They've gotten a spear, landing again from XXS.
They're
he
right
is
back
being
from everyone.
literally... Going around on the 3. The damage coming up from Sour with the BKB. They get the kill on the ladder. They'll take out Next. It's going to be a trade. Now they don't have themselves an Assassin or
They need to kill White Album.
They get the kill on XSS. He has buyback, and White Album will go down. The final has been snapped, and they will take out the TA.
They should go and try to end the game. Ursa has buyback, but he's alive. Lion also has buyback, but the other heroes, they do not. They do not. So this is gonna be 2 versus 4 for at least a minute.
A long time for Aster to have to defend.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
See? Buyback from Mars.
So 3v4. XXS, he's put the game on his back at times. Question is, can he do it now?
They want to go. They want to get the Megas. Megas don't really matter that much at this point. CT creep units as well. This is gonna be Megas. Creep wave spawning in 10 seconds. It's gonna take some time until they get here. And Bramble Maze. This is gonna be very important. Bramble Maze, level 25. Bramble Maze cooldown on 20. He's just gonna try to zone him out. Terrorize also available in a second. So what they need to do is just hit the throne, hit those towers.
Yeah, but they blow up Fade. Borax ends up dead. He's got buyback. They'll slow down Chalice again. Monet going in.
Silence going
in. Jump, but they're going for the
available.
Throne. They've got a bash coming out of the Sour with the BKB. He's
They're just gonna
get the victory. Ehome. They put the whole table into chaos with the Chaos Knight. Ehome will take a 2-0 victory over Aster. I mean, it throws everything into just absolute chaos.
Again, a chaotic game. They like first they decide to throw a bit, you know, Chalice goes in with the cheese and goes in, gives a couple of easy kills, a couple of good teams.